Okay, welcome in. DauT versus Vinchester, best of 5 random civs, and it's on hyper random. So you never really know what you're going to get. This time we're going to get Georgians versus Saracens. So 2 pretty good civilizations. Got a lot of wood in the middle here. Remember, trees are random values. So there's actually a ton of wood because each one of these trees has, well, that one only has 52. But some of these have 144 and 136 value on them. Looks like they start with an Iroquois warrior, and we're going to be looking at the values of all of the resources around here. So the forage bushes, for example, lots of food on them. The goats and sheep, well, 80 food on that, not a lot. Got some wild boars with 149 food on them. Actually, not that much, 192 there. So there's not a ton of food available on this map. Even with these mouflons, not a ton there. It's basically the berries. It's going to be a lot about farming and setting up for the later stages of the game. It looks like there's a singular choke point in between them that they can wall off. And there's actually some extra boars around here that maybe they can take in as well. Gold values, lots of gold there forward for DauT. That's 6,500 gold in just 5 tiles. This one also has a ton of gold on it. Looks like we've got a lot of stone as well. 728 on each one of these tiles and then 530 on each one of these. So this might be a slog fest. We'll see. Vinchester's got a bunch of gold over here. He's got some gold in the back as well as some stone. And then some of these resources in the back. As far as DauT goes, well, there's some berries and stuff. There's a few extra boars and some extra gold. So Vinchester has a bit more access to resources overall, as this is blocked off. This is blocked off. Oh, wow. Okay. This is all blocked off over there. So there's really only one way in. And it's through this choke point. We'll see how they handle that. This might be a long game. However, if you go into a long game, Georgians against Saracens, it feels like the Saracens have the advantage. Definitely. If they can find gold. That's going to be the key thing. Like, if DauT's stuck on just this gold, Vinchester would have a good position if he takes this one out. Can't wait to watch you cook in the lab. Yeah, no, that's just the way it is. It's not blocked? I think it is blocked, dude. It's fully blocked. There's a single gap. There's one tiny little gap. You're not wrong. There's one little gap over there. Oh God, dude! What are you talking about? Not blocked, bro. We gotta go back. What happened with DauT here? Oh no, the Iroquois warrior. It's tough, dude. It's got 8 attack. That's 2 villagers dead. We're looking at lack of trees. I'm looking at lack of vills now. Damn, bro. So now DauT has to do something. He's all the way over here with his warrior. He went out to this woodline, and it's an absolute disaster piece for DauT already. Vinchester killing 2 of his villagers. Huge damage, and that's going to open this game up. As DauT attempts to not lose another villager. He's going to head on over. Vinchester has some exposed villagers. DauT's going to look for them, but Vinchester already got loom. So we'll see if DauT can actually kill any of these. Vinchester trying to wall in that Iroquois warrior. DauT hard committing. If he can kill 1 villager, he might be okay. Balance it out just a little bit. And he got 1. So 2 villagers lost. The lumber camp denied. And 1 villager lost for Vinchester. DauT still can't get to the lumber camp, though. This is trouble. Big trouble. Oh, man. Vinch still has his warrior. Yep. 44 HP on this bad boy. Feudal Age on the way for Vinchester. Attacking the house. DauT needs to be careful here. Resources collected. DauT already 200 plus behind. That's the efficiency of the mule carts. And obviously the 2 villagers he lost.
Headlines about Bonnie Blue sleeping with over 1,000. I think it's absolutely disgusting that she's getting credit for this, yet Tree's wife was the first one to do it.
Oh, thank you, Majestic Apex, for the $25 and the wonderful message. Remember, it was Tree's birthday yesterday. It was Tree's birthday yesterday, so clearly we have to be nice to the guy, you know? Feudal Age in for Vinchester. DauT is still chilling in the Dark Age. He's still in the Dark Age here. And it's an Archer range for Vinch. This is going to be a big problem for DauT. He's already adapted. He said, oh, I've taken too much damage. Way too much damage. I can't play Feudal Age with this guy. I need to go up to Castle Age. That's the way it's going to be. DauT's on the way. Soon to Feudal Age. There we go. 25 villagers and a dream. Iroquois warriors still alive for Vinchester. And DauT has walled it off. 8 damage is a lot, though. 8 damage is a lot against Dark Age walls. So DauT is going to have a villager constantly here, trying to keep this Iroquois warrior out. He's managed to get the walls up. There's still a way around the back, but we'll see what Vinchester does against this. He might decide to just make a couple archers and then go up to Castle Age. Can't Vinch just run through under the TC? Bit of a risk, right? There's a lot of villagers around there. I think it's much better to just keep pressuring on this side. Maybe forced out into a tower. DauT's start has just been horrendous. Why no Pokemon today? You were asking me why no Age of Empires yesterday. Every single message you've typed has been a troll message. I think it will be better for my health if I just send you elsewhere. Thank you very much. Why no insert anything here? Rip that dude? Yep. Tower's trying to go up. Vinchester's here with the archers. He's got fletching on the archers. DauT really has to manage his weak vills, and that guy dies. The tower is going to go up. DauT is going to be down 3 villagers here. He needs the market. It's a disaster so far. The blacksmith is there. Vinchester's looking for another way around. He's going to go for a tower forward. And DauT is looking to see if there's a way in. Vinchester not even investigating over there. He's just going to run under the TC. Let's see how well it does for him. DauT is targeting the Iroquois warrior. He actually gets a gate down and does a little bit of damage to the archers, but he needed to not target the warrior and go after the archers instead. He probably could have killed 2 of those with the TC. So, for the 1000th time in DauT's Age of Empires career, he does not wall the front side of his town center, and he gets absolutely punished for it. He can click up now if he wants to. But the question is, like, what is he going to do against this as he loses another vill under the TC? This is over, dude. It's already 1-0, Vinchester. Has to be. Hold up, Iroquois, what is that? It's hyper random, so you start with a random unit. And it's this dude. That's coming out. Thinking about coming out with the villagers. Vinchester walls in the tower, though. And looks like DauT actually killed a villager. He killed 2 villagers with this tower. That's something. That's something for DauT. He killed 2 villagers. A little bit sloppy there from Vinchester. At risk of losing a 3rd as well. Still sniping with these archers back here. So that's what he's focused on. And he kills 2 more. And he's going to kill another one. So it's 7 villagers dead from DauT. 4 villagers dead now from Vinchester as this vill goes down. But DauT thinks about it. He's going to go next. Just a bad start against that Iroquois warrior. He had his guy all the way over here. And I think if he couldn't go through this gap, he would have been fine, because then he bounces back and has the Iroquois warrior to defend his woodline. But instead, he actually could go through the gap. and his Iroquois warrior was over here somewhere and not in a position to defend, and then he's just on the back foot, has to stay in Dark Age. So Vinchester takes a early win on the first game. I think DauT's going to be regretting that one. He actually had a good Civ matchup for the way the map looks, with only one single choke point here. Saracens should be favored over Georgians if it goes to the late game. That's the new keyboard for DauT. Does DauT finally have a new keyboard? Did he actually replace it? It's going to take him a long time to get used to it. Hera posted a week ago. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yes, DauT is never retiring. Well, DauT got a good win against ACCM last week in this tournament. So at least that's one result. But like results recently for DauT have been few and far between. They've been really tough to come by. He's been struggling a little bit. Okay. Titans League was brutal for DauT. Yeah. Really brutal for DauT. Archfrost, thank you for the 41, dude. Any other
Thanks for mixing it up and keep it fresh with all the back toe love content.
Oh, you're not a prime.
I've been enjoying watching your op fart, real Gnick, and 420.
At some point, young players will replace the old one. Oh my god. What a take. Holy, dude. What a take.
Fuck you all. Your lives are
Hello,
so
Duke.
bad.
Thank you for the
Very
20
much
months.
gracious for hanging out with you.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Hi
you.
Dave.
Welcome back.
Just lost my last grandparent today.
Aw.
Thank you for streaming this set. It serves as the best distraction. Smile. Hope everyone here and their loved ones are well.
Sorry to hear that, dude. Thank you for the resub, Duke. All right. Game number 2. And we have a fortified wall arena. It's going to be very tough to break through these, but they are super close to each other. They have a pole march. They have a pole march. The icon on this kind of looks like this dude is cosplaying as something, but, you know, maybe we don't talk about that. Few javelinas in the way. It's going to be Malians for DauT, Teutons for Vinchester. Both of these civs can be good, and already the pole march is just working away on the Mouflons out front. Vinchester laming 4 of those immediately. As far as food goes inside the walls, 522 food on this boar on the inside. Only 123 on this javelina, so it's less than a normal deer. And a lot of effort to bring in, but Vinchester does bring that in. His boar is over here. I wonder if he sees that. I wonder if he even notices that that is here. Like, that thing is very, very hidden behind the walls, and now it suddenly moves into view. He does have the outpost there, so he knows that that boar is alive. So it brings this guy in. So the Malian should be a little bit better on the timings. However, oh, this one's 490, and Vinchester has seen that. Wow. The Teutons might be a little bit better if we get to the super late game. Renulation's castles, right? The farm eco could be better. We'll see. We'll see. Malians definitely have the tools to fight the Teutons for sure. How much is on the fruit bushes? 44. You need a mill somewhere, but these fruit bushes are definitely slightly a bait. There is a boar back here. I don't think DauT can see that. Yeah, DauT hasn't noticed that at all. Vinchester is going to have a lot more in terms of boar food. And that'll be really nice. That'll get him up to castle age, probably. Or feudal age, rather. And then he can get, like, the farm upgrade before his big round of farms. It's already 1,000+ food he's brought in from the boars. Would game 1 be in your top 10 least competitive tournament games? No. Now, you want to see least competitive tournament games? Like, DauT might be in some of those. For sure. But the last one, no. At least he got up to feudal age. And he was on the way to castle. Alright, there are boars over here if DauT can find them. Both 490 food on them. If DauT can find those, it's definitely worth bringing in. Let's see. He's looking. If he comes over here, that's a lot of food. It might change his build if he sees them now. He's got to see them now. He sees the boar. He's checking. 490, he says. Ooh, I wonder if he brings them in with this pole march. You got to attack it twice, brother. And he's coming in, dude. He's coming in. The boars are bumping up against each other. DauT's got to pay attention to this. This is actually a really good unit to bring in these boars. Really, really solid. And that's 980 food coming in. If he can get it through the gate without the boars losing interest, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful boon to his economy. It means that he won't really have to start farming. He's already dropped 2 of them before he saw the boars, but... Here we are. Beautiful. And this pole march heals up over time. So taking all that damage is not the worst thing in the world. Nice job from DauT. Feudal Age is on the way. Should be a fast castle from both. Because you are surrounded by fortified walls. And Vinchester finally notices that boar over here. He definitely didn't see it, guys. He definitely did not see that because he's been taking turkeys and whatever and starting to farm. That's going to be nice for him to see 500 food on that guy. There's still a boar back here if DauT wants to take it, if he sees it. Maybe Vinchester can even take that one in. Who knows? So what do we think? If this goes later, what's the play? Because you can kind of safely fit multiple TCs in your base. The problem for DauT is definitely going to be the fact that the gold is so far forward. That gold and this gold. Kind of feels like a fast castle or fast imp castle forward push. Could be viable, and both players now going to stone, so maybe that's what they're thinking too. What is the scout? The scout is a pole march. So you can see he's got a pole, and he's marching. It's standard victor, and there's only 3 relics on the map. That is true. If you grab the relics, the countdown begins, but, like, can you keep that monastery safe? If you go Castle Age, and then monks to grab the relics, but your opponent pushes forward with a castle on your face, and then goes up to imp, I'm not certain that you can keep the monastery safe. Also, there's no guarantee that there's only the relics that you see, right? DauT can only see 1 relic. Vinchester has vision on 3, but there could easily be another one back there. He doesn't know. There could be another one over here. He doesn't know. He's going to have to do a lot of scouting just to confirm that. I don't think that's a win condition you should play towards, unless you have, like, the whole map visible. So DauT, much faster to Castle Age. Gonna be 2 minutes faster than Vinchester to the Castle Age. He's not going for that earlier Imperial Age. He's just gonna go for a castle. Yeah, if DauT destroys these walls, that's a good point. If DauT deletes these walls, he could get his castle forward, and then it's kind of protected on the sides as well. That could be really nice. And then that shuts down the gold from Vinchester too, which he can see. He knows the gold is there. I think he might do that. Vinchester's hanging out over here with his pole march. He's going to see the villagers. And DauT slowly deleting the castle or the walls as his castle goes up over here. It's not quite enough to range that gold, unfortunately, for DauT. It'll range the tips of that gold. Once it gets Bodkin, it can probably go to here, but there's still some gold that Vinchester can take. It does secure this gold over here, though. Yo, Batfink, thank you for the 23 months, man. Castle Age coming in for Vinch. Vinchester is thinking about a defensive castle and then a faster Imperial Age. And I think DauT should be aware with the timing from Vinchester to Castle Age being so much later that that's a possibility. And he needs to start angling towards Imperial Age himself. More farms coming up for him. Gebetto coming out. Another Gebetto coming out. He's trying to break through these walls, man. It's not going to be in time. It's not going to be in time. Monastery from Vinchester. Double monastery from Vinchester. Castle right here, likely. So, faster Imperial Age. Monks. Trebs. Will he have the gold for such things? If DauT gets through here, he'll be stopped by this castle, but he could also go for like a tower over here, and then Vinchester's in a really rough spot for gold. He actually goes for 2 extra monks. Vinchester suddenly doesn't have enough gold to click up. He's going for 4 more monks, so he's going to play Castle Age monks. Wow. Okay, interesting decision. I don't know if I agree with this. DauT will see the castle and pull away. But, like, now DauT's looking to go up to Imp. It feels like the monks are not the right play here. Right? And he's actually selling his resources now that he realizes he needs to get to Imp. He's going to make 4 monks, but that's 400 gold. That really delays him going up to Imperial Age. It is Vinchester, however, and he's going to make it work. He might actually click a little bit behind DauT. Res collected, a little bit more for DauT. And he's going to click up to Imperial Age. Vinchester's not going to be too far behind him. 4 monks on the field. Still hasn't come out to try and collect these relics. As DauT just works away on the gate. And the pole march. Pole march is dead. Feels like this would be an opportune time to send this guy on auto scout or something, you know. Since relics are a victory condition, you might want to look around for those a little bit. The mountain goat is in. It's a Mouflon. Imperial Age on the way for Vinch. So what does DauT do once he gets to Imp? Obviously, he's got these Gebetto. He could go for a few Trebs. But Vinchester is going to have, like, the more meta fast Imp composition with the monks and the Trebs.
Good morning.
Tide Hunter, thank you for the 13 months, man. Fervor on the way. Sanctity on the way. Still hasn't come out here for this. Doesn't want to lose his monk numbers to random Gebetto. a minute faster to Imperial Age for DauT, so that's like a treb. Going for a siege workshop. The university is going up as well, so it'll be bombard cannons, Krebs, and Gabetto. 1 villager dead in exchange for 1 Gabetto. Probably not worth it, right? Probably not worth. Also, DauT has not seen this area over here from Vinchester. He knows the gold is there. He knows Vinchester's still on this one, but he's shutting off a lot of it. Might be worth it to take a little trip over here. Vinchester thinks so. He's gone for an outpost to warn himself early. But, I mean, trying to pull all these villagers back to this one tile, we know how villager pathing is. If the Gabetto come over here, it could be real bad. In a low eco situation like this, hard to tell. No, you can't be trading 1 for 1. That's precisely why you can't be trading 1 for 1. That was nice. Is that it's a low eco situation, and you're going to use your castle to make trebs, so your Gabetto number is never really going to grow for DauT. It's the same reason why Vinchester doesn't want to come out and take these relics with the monks, because he doesn't want to lose even 1 monk. Where heresy? It's not in, dude. Okay, Vinchester has plenty of stone available for repairing this castle. DauT is just going back to stone now. So his castle, if Vinchester wants to start targeting it, he's not going to have a lot of stone in the bank to repair it. Does have bombard cannons, though. And Vinchester hasn't started researching chemistry. So his bombard cannon is going to be further behind. And Vinchester, even with the outpost, saw this too late. The villagers actually funneling through the 1 tile of wall in an orderly fashion, which is insane. And DauT snipes another villager. His Gabetto are kind of out of position. This thing cannot be converted. So that's actually a really annoying unit for Vinchester to have in there. And the GG is called. DauT's done it. And a fast win for him. Vinchester just had too many distractions. He lost the treb. The bomber cannon went down. But, I mean, if he doesn't have a treb, he can't push this castle at all. DauT doesn't have to worry about the lack of stone. And finally, coming over here, DauT shuts down the other gold from Vinchester. So really, really nice job from DauT. Vinchester, I think adding in those monks in Castle Age was a mistake. And I think he'll agree if he looks back at this game. Like, maybe he was concerned about DauT petarding into his walls and, you know, getting Gabetto inside. Maybe he didn't think DauT had the eco to click up to Imp after going for a forward castle, and he was going to play more of a Castle Age approach. So he thought he needed the monks. But regardless, that's 400 gold away from your Imperial timing. And he got punished on Imp timing here. Really nice job from DauT. Beautiful. Eco was better for him at the end of the day. And also, like, credit to DauT going forward castle, fast Imp, and he had 52 seconds of idle TC time. Just reach here. Is this attorney? Yep. Masters of Hyper Random. We're in the elimination stages. Or no. Double elimination stage of the tournament. DauT has already beaten ACCM in this tournament. So that's how he got here. Vinchester beat Tato. I love Hyper Random. Then you're going to love this, dude. The whole tournament is random civs. Each player has a single re per set as well. So if it's a really bad matchup or they don't like the map or whatever, they can re before 4 minutes. Oh my God. Let's go, dude. Okay. Next game is going to be Spanish versus the Portuguese. Where my Iberian homies at? Where's the Civ and map draft? There is only one map, and it's always random Civ.
Sheesh.
Roger, thank you for the gifted sub. And we have a Feitoria start with Spanish versus Portuguese. Oh, dang. Feitoria start here. I love Feitoria starts. The last time we saw one, Andy came forward, tried to convert it. His opponent had to delete it. And then his opponent went for a forward siege workshop ram push against the Feitoria and actually killed it. It was an insane game. Can't remember who he was playing up against, but okay. So Spanish Portuguese, the resources are random, and Vinchester is gonna spawn into this and be like, "Oh my god, I'm Portuguese with a Feitoria, and I get so many berries." Psych. 390 food on these berries, 11 bushes. Each one individually has 36 food on it. It's not a lot of food, and it's not a lot of wood being brought in from those berries. Absolutely theoretical berries, yes. This boar has more food on it than those berries do. It's going to bring that in. There's another one at the back with 103. Is that even worth bringing in? I don't even know. These mouflons have a lot of food on them. 188 per. And, of course, your Feitoria is just ticking away, right? So the Feitoria start is so interesting because you really have to adapt your build. I think there's an argument to go fast feudal so you can hit the market first and sell all the extra res or buy the food that you need to go up fast. But there's also an argument to be like the first one to Castle Age and get a forward castle down or a monastery. Go redemption right away. Try and convert your opponent's Feitoria. There could be potential for that. Finch not even on wood. You don't need it. You don't need it with the Feitoria. Also, this dead tree, 265 wood. 245 wood on this one. Right? Like, do you even need a lumber camp? He's going to make one anyway, but do you need it? Maybe it's a second Dark Age building. That's it. Feudal Age on the way for DauT. How is DauT one vil behind? Yeah, loom. Vinchester goes up without loom. Also, you have a heavy pikeman. Only 4 attack on it, but he looks absolutely dope. So he could potentially find villagers without loom. The wildlife on these hyper random maps also heals over time. So if you saw that little tick that lion took, you can see they've got 5 HP per minute that they regenerate. What are the defense stats? No defense stats on this heavy pikeman. Toasty Ale, thank you for the 18 months.
Snape, Severus Snape, Woggen Gog, Hagrid is in shape. Snape, Severus Snape, Woggen Gog, Hagrid is in shape.
What is that sound?
Snape, Severus Snape, Woggen Gog, Hagrid is in shape.
Dude, what is DauT doing with this villager? This lion is regenerating HP. He needs to run back with this villager. That is the second lion that he's run across. He tried to get some value with his heavy pikeman up against the Vills, but like I showed, it has no armor. So he got a little bit of damage. Vinchester now getting loom. He's in the feudal age. DauT with 14 villagers is going to click up to Castle Age because of the Feitoria start. He doesn't want to buy food. He drops off once, and then he's like, ah, screw it. And he actually ends up buying 100 food. He's going to go up to Castle Age. Vinchester's still roaming around with this heavy pikeman. DauT goes for a nice little gate there, and that'll keep Vinchester away from the stone. So Vinch won't see that DauT is actually mining stone now. However, he is up against Spanish. You have to suspect that DauT is probably mining stone. Now, in response to this, as Vinchester brings in that 100 food boar, that's not going to last very long, brother. Like, what do you do in response to this? Right? Vinch is going to go for scouts. Maybe he thinks DauT is playing monks. Maybe he thinks he's going to go for the classic redemption conversion of the Faitoria play. But if it's conks, do you go amongst yourself? Or do you go for your own castle that protects your Faitoria? Organ guns versus conks. Organs win, right? Conks win in low numbers. Or where there's any micro involved. Are farms random food? No, farms are consistent. And the wood is like... The trees here are within 50% of their normal value. So it's actually kind of bad that these are 68 wood, because these wood lines will deplete easily. But like we've seen, I mean, neither of these players are really taking a lot of wood. It's only 6 on wood for Vinch. It's 4 on wood for DauT. As DauT goes for the castle over here. His pikeman is kind of out of position. The scouts are coming in. DauT is distracted with this pikeman back here. The scouts are now trying to deny the castle. The heavy pikeman is coming back, and DauT actually deletes that castle. He deletes the castle, so Vinchester might feel free to come forward. The heavy pikeman goes down, and what a disaster for DauT. He did not protect his villagers making the castle. Clearly did not expect scouts from Vinchester at all. So now he has to go for a castle that doesn't protect his Faitoria. Vinchester can come forward and try and convert this, or maybe siege push this, or maybe forward castle this. Quick walls come up over here from DauT. Does have enough res to keep the villagers coming out and get some conquistadors on the field too. But definitely needs to set up his food eco a little bit more, and now he's going for some farms. Really big denial there from Vinch. And he'll go for the castle defensively. I think he could have gotten away with a forward one on the Faitoria for sure. How many relics on this map? There's 4. It is standard victory, so if you collect them all, it'll feel real good, and the timer will start. As that castle protects most of the eco. This is still exposed over here from DauT. And because of the 68 wood on the trees, it's going to be chopped through really quickly. Is a single Faitoria enough food to keep producing villas from no other food income? I don't think so, no. I think it's like roughly 4 villagers worth of food income. 4 or 5. Can we start calling the relics Pokemon? No. Relic can't do that. Portuguese Skirm any good? Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they get full upgrades, right? Full upgrades. Thumb ring, yeah. Obviously, with Portuguese, you want to, you know, try and focus on gold units so you get the extra savings. But Skirms should still be pretty good. There's not another monk coming out of this monastery. The conquistadors are here doing conquistador things. 2 villagers dead already. 3 villagers. These conks always hit at max range, but they miss at like minimum range. It's ridiculous. And Vinchester actually gets a conversion on this conquistador. And DauT standing on the hill wins that fight. He's going to run away. He's going to try and heal this guy up. Monk coming out from DauT as well. The scouts are still roaming around from Vinchester. And Vinchester goes for a second TC. DauT already has a second TC here. 30 vills for him. Only 22 villagers for Vinchester. And they both have a Faitoria. Vinch needs to be really careful with these organ guns as well. I mean, the conks are just waiting to come in. DauT needs some donks. If donks were able to pick up relics, I think he would have gone for them. This guy is so weak. DauT knows the organ guns are around here somewhere. The Feitoria is helping him out so much. Like, normally it's really tough to keep conks coming out while expanding your eco. After, you know, having so many villagers on stone early for that castle. But because the Feitoria got the majority of the stone for the castle, and because the Feitoria is still bringing in food and gold at the same time, it's more than viable to just keep making conks. These scouts were so useless? I don't think so. I think the scouts are still providing value. They're keeping DauT from going for the relics. And they obviously got value before in delaying that castle. And now Vinchester, if he stops this YOLOing in his units, has a good position to attack this Feitoria. I have no idea what this fight was. I have absolutely zero idea what this fight was. Maybe he has an idea of what he wanted to do there. It definitely didn't end up the way it was in his head. Because he just lost everything for free. Oh my god, that was a disaster. What on earth happened? He killed a monk. Okay, he killed one monk. TC coming up over here from Vinchester. However, the conks are coming over and he doesn't know about it. And DauT is adding a third TC. DauT, does he come in on this angle? He does. So Vinchester's TC is going to be at 55%. That TC is not going up. One villager dead. This might be the GG right here if Vinchester loses too many villagers. Looks like he's going to lose 5. Nope, only 4. And the organ guns. There's number 5. Meanwhile, over here, organ guns still pushing the Feitoria. At this point, losing the Feitoria wouldn't be the biggest blow to DauT because he's so far ahead in villagers. And Vinchester says, "Are you playing with all visible?" Are you playing with all visible? Someone check him PC. This is not normally. The Lord sees everything. Yeah, I want DauT to come back with something like that. 3 relics for Vinch, by the way. Only 1 for DauT. Monks are here to defend. DauT pulls away, but it's just another army of conks, man. Great macro behind this from DauT. Once again, a minute of vital TC time from him. DauT may not be fast, but he's always clicking the new Vill button. He's always queuing up villagers. The KD is 31-4. Not anymore. Organ guns in a group do slaughter the conquistadors. DauT needs to take fights in low numbers, and Vinchester is massing up the organs at the front here. How many petards for Feitoria? I don't know that answer. Honestly, I don't know if anyone knows that answer off the top of their head. We need to do the math, dude. More than 1, yep. I think it's less than 10. It's 5. I guess the TC is 5, right? And the TC is 2,400. It might be 6 for the Feitoria. Feitoria is double the HP of a TC. No, Feitoria is 2,700. And the town center is 2,400. Devotion on the two very different approaches. Devotion coming in for DauT and Atonement coming in for Vinch. Two very, very different approaches here. DauT is in the back of Vinchester's economy once again. Vinchester is pushing forward, and DauT needs to be real careful here against these organs. But he spread out his conks. And the monk is healing behind. And the organs are getting some chip damage. A lot of these conks are getting weak. Has to be careful not to keep the conks bunched up. And this is the problem when fighting up against organ guns. You gotta keep your units spaced out. DauT did so well in the early stages of that fight. And then things just went super wrong for him. He's thinking about clicking up to imp. He's got 42 on food. That is a crazy discrepancy there. 42 on food versus 7 on food for Vinchester. They do area damage. They just kind of spread out. Their shots... I guess it is technically area damage, but like they spray a number of shots, and if the bullet connects, it'll do a couple damage if it's not the main bullet. Kind of like a mangonel, but at the same time kind of not like a mangonel, because the mangonel is like everywhere within that certain area you're taking damage, but the organ gun is like if you get hit by the stray bullet, you're taking damage. They changed it and all the bullets do full damage? Okay. Yeah, that would make sense, because they bumped them down from 12 to 6, right? Way it used to work is that they had a main bullet, but they changed that a while ago. Mayhem, thank you for the 19 months. Castle comes up from DauT. Another castle from Vinch. Imperial Age for DauT, though. Elite Conquistador can probably clear this, and I think DauT is interested in that. The res collected for DauT now really spiraling out of control. 5k ahead. I think when they were introduced, they were quite OP as well. It was a different style of unit. Right? Like, organ guns used to have more attacks, so they were better against buildings. So it could be really punishing on arena. You just make organs and break through the walls on arena-style maps. But now they're actually better against big groups of units than they used to be, because their bullets spread out. Look at DauT's little outpost villager. He's trying to get the vision, man. He's the GOAT. Elite Conquistador. It's going to be a really nice upgrade. It's not often you see Elite Conk. I think you go up to 90 HP, 18 attack, maybe get some extra armor on these. The final armor upgrade is in too. DauT knows exactly what you need to fight against these organs. You need a lot of armor units, like high armor units. You need to spread out your units when you take the engagement. And Elite Conk comes in right now. These Elite Conks are going to absolutely massacre these organ guns. They're not even taking any damage. They're not even taking any damage, it feels like. The organ guns are just folding. And Vinchester says, GG, well played. Are you playing on all visible? DauT did not respond to that. I would take that as a compliment if I was DauT. Are you playing on all visible? The Lord knows, man. The Lord just knows. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to come over to the woodline that you saw earlier with your conks. And honestly, that was not a great TC spot for Vinchester. Maybe he was talking about the fact that he had a unit over here and a unit over here, and DauT snuck through their line of sight to get there. Saku, thank you for the 10 months, man. Vinch is an iconic chatter. Yep. 64 to 17 KD. Resources collected way more. Love the Faitoria starts. Absolutely love the Faitoria starts. Hope we get more of them. 2-1 for DauT. That turned around really quickly after that first game. Will you cast LY versus GL? Is it happening today? Show match, yes. When is it happening? I don't see anything on Wikipedia, so. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let me investigate and get the info, sir. Thank you, Bombay. I don't know why I said sir like that. That's how I read it. Harris said they have a show match today. Well, I see that like LY and Finland are playing games. It's kind of hype. Wikipedia says 2 hours Team Valence versus Team Viper. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, though. Talking about LY. Okay. Should be in shortly. It feels like every set recently we've cast in Master of Hyper Random has been a really good set. Like 3-2 freaking Andy over Villessa. 3-2 Barles over Kingston, which happened yesterday. 3-2 DauT over ACCM. 3-1 Vinchester over Tato. So 3-1 is the worst result in this double elimination stage thus far. I expect this to go to game 5. I expect Vinchester to win here. We've got Slavs for DauT, and we've got Berbers for Vinchester. Who won the last Hyper Random tournament? Villessa won the last Hyper Random tournament against Tato. They went to game 9 of a best of 9 series. It was hype. It was really, really good. All right, so we've got ourselves a weird little something map with oysters, which fishing ships can take. Villagers can mine these, and fishing ships can take these too. So it's basically like gold. A lot of fish in the center here too. Senyogita is the hero unit. And I don't think she can attack. She just walks around looking important. Quite a hearty bosom on her as well. If she ever turns towards us. Milady. Damn, dude. Her dress is getting all dirty. There's that, yeah. So, Slavs for DauT, you start with a Siege Workshop. And then we have Berbers for Vinch. Let's take a look at the resources. 91 food on the goat, 56 on that, not a lot. 112 on the bushes. But I think both players will be making docks and trying to take all of this food on the outside. And it looks like there's a lot of food on the outside. These snappers have 370 food on them. That's a lot. That's a ton. Couple farms you start with as well. That should benefit the Slavs. And DauT's going to be a little bit ahead here in the early stages. Berbers are a better water sieve than Slavs, though. It is nice that DauT starts with the Siege Workshop. But when we're talking about a water contest, well, Slavs are pretty good. I just wonder, like, how much do you commit onto the water on the outside, and how much do you commit onto the water on the inside? Which site can I accurately check stats like units, building costs, training time? The AoE2 wiki should be pretty good for that. Yes, World. If you just type AoE2 wiki into Google, should be able to pull up a bunch of accurate stuff. And they have like this whole tech tree feature that you can go into for every civ. AoE2 tech tree is also good. Yeah, that stuff is available a lot of places. And it's all updated to the new version of the game, or the newest patch of the game. Looks like they also started with a fishing ship. Now this, for whatever reason, is listed as a different fishing ship than the ones they're making. That's a nice little start for them. DauT comes out here for another javelina. Not a lot of food on that one. The first one had like 400 on it, so he's going to be fine. And these mouflons, wow, 233 food on each one of them. Each one of those has more food than this boar coming in. Lots of food. Golds for DauT might be tricky. 421 on each of these tiles, and that is the closest gold to his base. The other gold is out here. The majority of the gold is in the center on these oysters. But you need water control to take this. So it might be a little bit tricky there for DauT, because Vinchester actually has this gold safe in his base. Or safe-ish. Senyugita running around, scouting everything out. Let's see what her line of sight is. Actually, really good line of sight. Like, there's not going to be many secrets here, for sure. By the way, we still have these docks in the corners that you can trade with. Vinchester in his last set against Tato actually did make probably 20 trade cogs, which was hype in a 1v1, and that's probably the reason he won that game against Tato. Because he had the trade, and Tato saw the trade, and I think Tato was quite demoralized when he saw the trade. But we don't click the dock to see how much gold is in there, because things happen when we click the dock. Notably, capture age crashes. Can't handle it. Are those granola bars in the middle? No. They're not. They're oysters. Look, big oysters. You see? Those are the biggest oysters ever. Clams? No, oysters. We need brachiopods for the people so he can tell us the difference between clams and oysters. Is he here? I assume he's not. Butyl Age is in for DauT. He actually opens with scouts. And Vinchester is going for walls. DauT's going to try and hold this wall open. Senyugita. And Vinchester is just going to be walling in front of that. He's got a lot of work to do, though. He still has to wall over here. He still has to wall right here. Vinch, why are we... Okay, good. I was about to say, like, why on earth are we walling here and we're not walling right here? He is tracking the movement of the scouts, though. And he's going to be on time with these walls. He gets Senyugita inside. And now he's going to be working on these walls as DauT tries to stop this. Vinchester goes for double house behind. And he's also walled off here. Vinchester is in a perfectly acceptable position. He is going to play water on the outside, try and clear up the fish from DauT. DauT is going to be playing land on the middle with these scouts, and then also adding a dock in the center.
Hello, Dave. Enjoyed your Pokemon streams.
Sunny, thank you for
It's
the 8
really
months.
nice and relaxing content to have on in the background and to glance over whenever you start shouting in frustration or the doom music kicks in.
Exactly. Thank you, Sunny. Appreciate it. DauT needs to tower wood plus golds. I mean, there's no land pressure from Vinchester yet, right? It's all going to be about the water here for him. He's adding a ton of fish on the outside. 2 docks from him. Galleys are coming over to clear up the fish from DauT. He knows because DauT went for land pressure, he can't really have anything on the outside here. He doesn't know about this, though. This is really clever from DauT to add the dock right here. Vinchester feels like he can't come out and dock this area. So that's really, really nice from DauT to mix up his food supply. In terms of wood on the trees, it's 97 and 137. So the overchops aren't happening super quickly. Oh, you're talking Vinchester's wood and gold, like this. Okay, I thought you meant his own wood and gold. That is a great tower. Unfortunately for him, Vinchester saw it early, and Vinchester's going to go for a counter tower right away. Great counter tower there from Vinch. His is going to go up first. DauT still might complete. Never mind. DauT pulls the villagers away. Really good job on the counter tower from Vinchester early. Vinchester has already cleared up the fish. DauT is fishing right here as DauT goes for a market forward. But Vinchester's fishing economy has been better. And the res collected is better for Vinchester. And the castle age timing is certainly better for Vinchester. And unfortunately for DauT, like, Vinchester's going to have a building that can help him against these archers right away, right? Just a couple scorpions or maybe a mangonel in defense. And DauT's land pressure from feudal not going to be accomplishing a whole lot. Another tower from DauT to cut off the gold. Vinchester has another gold here. He's adding some more fires on the outside. He suspects that DauT still might come back on the water on the outside. He doesn't know about this on the inside. He hasn't seen it. He has seen that, though. Oh, DauT almost lost 2 vills to that wolf. Oh, my God, man. Damn, dude, that guy died and she's close. Still no loom for DauT, by the way. Still no loom for DauT. The question is, when does he notice? Like, does he have to lose a bazillion vills to know? Does he realize he doesn't have loom? Difficult situation here for Vinch. The archers are pushing in. Castle Age is in, though. He can go for some siege. He can go for some knights. Is housed currently. He has to make another one first. And he's super housed, dude. He's super housed. Now he's waiting for the TC or this house to come up, so his mangonel can actually start producing. Meanwhile, on the outside, Fire's taking care of this stock. DauT still with 5 fishing ships on the middle. Did Loom come in for DauT? Loom came in. Okay, he realized. Good. Vinchester still defending this tower. Mangonel should help over there, though. And DauT sees the knight, sees Castle Age, and realizes he needs to leave. What DauT needs to do is distract Vinchester's units so that Vinchester doesn't come over here and discover the dock. But I think Vinch is going to see it. The knight is even running backwards. He sees the dock now. He knows. He's going to investigate a little bit. A couple fishing ships, okay. And that should prioritize the dock for Vinchester. So here comes the dock for Vinch. It's not an antiquity fishing ship, no. I mean, it's not listed as that. It's just listed as a normal fishing ship on Capture Age and in the game. Double dock for Vinch. No. Sneaky dock for Vinch. Villager going down over here from Vinchester. Knight's still looking around. DauT's still trying to counter those with his spears. And Vinch. Unable to pick any villagers with these knights thus far. Oh. DauT doesn't know the TC's out there. He's going to find it. And the archers go down. Good reaction time there from Vinch. Knights also coming over here, and they're going to find the fishing ships. They're going to be able to take those out. DauT is going in pikemen now. to try and counter this stuff. But these knights are just going to have the mobility advantage. They're just going to keep running around. Vinchester also kind of building up towards a castle. Camel archers could be great against the pikemen. And he's still got the dock over here too. So DauT's fishing eco, as clever as it was early, is going to be taken out now. And Vinchester has added even more fishing ships behind this. This eco is going to scale very nicely for Vinchester. 2 TCs, fish boom. DauT not having really any fishing ships gathering anymore is just going to have to fall back to farms. It's not regicide on this map? No. Money TV, thank you for the 2 months, man. Monastery for DauT. 7 on food for DauT. Slab farms are great. And he's actually, you know, keeping up in terms of res collected, but that's not gonna hold for very long at all. Demo. Not needed. These knights can just take this fight for free. I think Vinchester's gonna wait until there's, you know, a big group of pikemen. Still don't think... Oh, DauT can see that dock. All right. And now DauT goes for a demo of his own. DauT? DauT's coming in with the demo. Vinchester moves away. Oh my god, so many of those knights are weak! Oh, dude. So many of these are weak. Let's go, dude. Good demo. Good demo from DauT. He takes out 2 knights with a demo raft. That's perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. Vinch got a big boom, did he? DauT going after these knights again. 2 TCs for DauT. 2 TCs for a long time for Vinchester here. 50 villagers against 48. 13 fishing ships for Vinchester. Only 2 fishing ships for DauT. Another knight goes down over there. And the pikemen still chasing this knight, but they killed a vill. 3rd TC going up over here from DauT. Vinchester almost has enough stone for a castle. And he is going to discover this TC foundation. That is a target for a castle. I don't think this is not the buildable terrain, so you can't actually make stuff on this water here. It would have to be on the land. Vinchester buying stone as soon as he saw that TC. And he actually goes for the castle back here because DauT managed to make another tower behind the wood line. So he just wants to clear everything up, go into camel archers. Knight comes in, kills the monk. DauT's going to get this conversion. Pressure dealt with by DauT. It's only 6 knights remaining from Vinchester. DauT is also grabbing some relics. He's already got 1. He's bringing a second one in here. How many relics total on this map? Is it only 4? There's another one over here, and then there's one over on this side. And DauT can see that. Might get a little bit sneaky with some Slav monks here and go all the way around to grab that relic. He's actually, like, he's doing an impressive job of keeping up with the res collected and the eco. Given the fact that Vinchester has this fish boom, the Slav farms are really keeping pace. To a certain extent, anyway. I mean, Vinchester's still 1k res ahead, but I would expect it to be more at this stage. Slav monks are just faster. So 0.84 speed without getting fervor or anything. It's 0.7 for a regular monk. So that means like you're a lot quicker to get to the relics, and he does snag this one. Hurts the Camel Archer as well. Man, how much damage has this woman taken? We can't even see. We don't even know. She's dead. Rip. Another dock from Vinch. You can control this position with Navy. And it's going to be war galleys from him in the center. You can control a lot of DauT's eco with Navy. And since this isn't buildable terrain on the center, DauT can't lock this down with a castle or anything. Camel Archers targeted for conversion. Scorpions are being queued up inside of this siege workshop. Vinchester needs to be careful about a forward castle. He sees the flag on here. And the flag is probably the only thing keeping him away from making that castle more aggressive. Monk's trying to get conversions. DauT's not getting him. DauT's not getting him. You know he's pissed. 3 monks down, not a single conversion yet. Building up towards Imperial Age somehow. He's got the Scorpions here, so the Camel Archers need to respect that. TC protecting these Scorpions from the Knights as well. But DauT on garrisons the villagers to repair the Scorpion. There's not enough arrows to fight against the Knight. Camel Archers now dying to the TC, but Vinchester clears up the Scorpions. And Vinchester, with the War Galleys, like I said, locking down this entire front side of DauT's base, as DauT is forced to buy stone for a defensive castle of his own. There are demos here. There are War Galleys here. There are Camel Archers here. That is a risky-ish castle. It should probably go up, but look at the cost, right? You can't make a castle over here now. And the rest of your eco is completely cut off. Not sure this is the smartest play from Vinchester ever, going in with the Camel Archers, but the War Galleys are doing good work. And it is indeed a risky castle. Oh my goodness. Camel Archers working away. War Galleys also working away. But like I always say, War Galleys have never denied a castle ever. Trust. DauT forgot to click up. DauT sold a lot of res and bought a lot of stone, so that delayed his imp timing. But he clicks up now. And it's going to be from this TC, which is now protected by that castle. It's probably their second safest TC. Did he get heated shot? I guess said heated shot. Did Vinch get heated shot? He did not. DauT can't get it, apparently, with slabs. They don't know how to light their arrows on fire. What's our gold supply looking like? 4,900 for Vinchester. Oh, 3,000. What about for DauT? He's got the relics, right? He's got this one back here. 1,800 gold. He's got this one over here. 2,000 gold, but he can't get to it yet. And then, of course, he's got this one over here. 1,400. Nice demo there from Vinch on the Scorpions. Slav Navy. Not what you want to see. Against Berbers. Not what you want to see at all. How good is their Navy? No shipwright. No elite cannon galleon. No heavy demo. And no bracer. Other than that, it's fine. DauT losing villagers over here. He's trying to sneakily take this gold. It's going into more docks. He does get fast fire ship. But he's going to have to worry about a whole lot. He's going to have to worry about the galleon mass here from Vinchester. The Treb push over here from Vinchester. The fact Vinchester has bomber cannons, he doesn't. And the units that are still over here from DauT. No, DauT! is losing even more villagers to the wildlife. Even nature is conspiring against the Lord. Mother Nature wants a game 5. Underplaying, demoing a bunch of Scorps, holy. I mean, it was 3 Scorpions that got demoed, dude. Nice demo there from Vinchester. Yeah, these oysters are gold, so Vinchester can take these. Vinch has no gold problems until he loses the middle here. He's actually going for heavy demo, and DauT is pushing him back. Surprised that Vinchester didn't prioritize Galleon a little bit more. He's found a really nice spot to sit. And the villagers in Treb are actually tanking some of this damage, but DauT doesn't care. DauT is coming in with the fast fires. What's the point of the middle gold if he can't put a mining camp on it? The fishing ships can take the gold. They can take the oysters. I don't know if both of these players know that, but the fishing ships can take these. Like, Vinchester places a mining camp back here. He doesn't realize that fishing ships can harvest those oysters. They can't? Antiquity mode is off this tourney? What? They can't? I saw on Bazzi random, the fishing ships could. And Masters of Bazzi random, when they had oysters, the fishing ships could. Antiquity mode was supposed to be on. Okay. I guess they can't then. Damn, you learn something new every day. So they're going to have to long distance take the gold. Oh, God. Oh, no, man. They're going to have to long distance take this gold. It should favor Berbers a little bit with the extra speed. But look at the pushback from DauT. I just assumed Vinchester had this in the bag. He had water control. He has the better water tech tree. He was pushing the forward gold position from DauT. But instead, it's actually DauT that takes out the castle. DauT that takes out the Navy mass from Vinchester. And DauT's the one that is pushing Vinchester's base now. So really, really solid job from Vinchester, or from DauT. Vinch no gold. Vinch should have gold over here, right? He doesn't have any. It's all gone. He's still got some gold here. He's obviously taking this stuff in the middle, and that's what he's prioritizing right now. But DauT has way more access to gold, and DauT has the 3 relics. This might be a 3-1. Vinch made demos on the outside. Yeah. Missed hotkey, I think. DauT losing the Trebs, though. Bomber cannons are out from Vinchester. Vinchester keeps his Treb alive, and Vinchester's pushing back with the light cap. 50 on food for Vinchester currently. This game ain't over yet. Back and forth this one goes. Over here as well, the light cav raids are coming in, and this is horrible for DauT. Absolutely horrible. He needs this gold. Great play from Vinchester to get the raids over here, to make the switch into light cav, and to hold his position on water. Also to take out this castle from DauT, which should be happening soon. He's got more gold over here that he's going to. And that should be pretty secure. Game ain't over yet, dude. Back and forth it goes. Nice raids from Vinch over on this side. 56 eco kills for Vinchester, and it's going to be more in a bit. Cannon Galleons now coming out from Vinchester. Castle going down from DauT. This one being threatened now, as DauT needs to make a switch back onto water. But he also needs to do something on land to stop the light cav raids from hurting him so much. Vinchester seems pretty safe on his own base. Another castle defensively from DauT. Really good game here. And a castle over here from oh my God, he's found El Dorado, dude. He has found El Dorado. There is 10,000 gold available here. Wow. DauT can see that as well. Feels like he can't stretch out for it. Vinchester, after a troubling moment in early Imperial Age, where he lost the Navy, lost his castle, he's being pushed on this side, has somehow just managed to lock it down completely. Big shout out to the light cav raids from Vinch, getting that farm eco set up. And he takes out the castle from DauT. Dude, this game changed in the blink of an eye. Like, it was looking terrible for DauT, then he pushes back, it's looking great for DauT. Now it's looking terrible for DauT again. And this is phenomenal for Vinchester. GG called from DauT. We're going to a game 5. Beautiful. Really, really nice stuff there from Vinchester. I mean, like, the light cav switch, when he lost this castle and he lost a lot of his navy here, he was busy making a switch into light cav. And then when the light cav, like, this is not a great moment for him, right? He's losing this castle. DauT's going to push forward with his own castle. DauT is still pushing forward with the fast fires over here. Vinchester has no pressure forward. And Vinchester is running perilously low on gold. He only has this gold over here. And whatever he's taking here, which is probably going to be cleared up by the Navy. However, he's making a switch into land units. DauT is not. And then we skip forward just, let's say, 5 minutes. And suddenly Vinchester's pop capped. DauT is at 140 pop. DauT has lost 69 villagers. Vinchester thinking about securing this gold. Suddenly he has the full water control. The castle's gone. This castle's going down. Really solid stuff. He has to try his hardest, man. He's playing against a guy on all visible. All right, give me 1 second. Be right back. Back. All right. Lars, yo! Thank you so much, dude. Oh my god. The #1 voted best Lars in the channel. That's right. He won an award. He won an award. He was nominated. There were many capable candidates. And he was voted best Lars in the channel. Has gifted 50 subs. Thank you so much, man. Oh my god. The honey toast himself. The honey toast himself. Thank you so much. If you got gifted a sub at any point during this stream, please thank your gifter. They're very generous. Thank you, Lars. So hot right now. It's so hot. We're still not into game 5. DauT needed to take a little bit of a break, but they're both in the lobby right now. They both have a remaining. And in game 5, if you really don't like that Civ matchup, you might want to go for a if they remember. We might have 2 here. I didn't get gifted a sub, but thank you to all the gifters anyway. Oh my god. He's trying to be wholesome. He's trying to wholesome his way into a gifted sub. Ugh. Disgusting. Classic bait. Yep. Classic bait, dude. I swear I am not. I don't care, dude. All right, Incas versus Celts. Hell yes. A War Lembos. What on earth is a War Lembos? Is this like Lembus bread?
Sheesh.
Frantic gifted him a tier 3 sub to Nice and Toasty. Dude, tier 3. You know what that means, right? Nice and Toasty? It means... Oh, it shoots fire. Oh, no. Vinchester stock is denied. It means that you can do the complete wide nilly. You and like 5 other people on the channel can do the complete wide nilly. Try it. It's hype, dude. It's a 3-part emote. You should try it. Dave A.O. Nilly 1, Dave A.O. Nilly 2, Dave A.O. Nilly 3. All right. DauT goes up from DauT, playing as the Celts. Or, sorry, from Vinchester, playing as the Incas, and DauT, of course, playing as the Celts. DauT has not gone for a dock yet. He's not even on wood yet. Vinchester was on wood early, not going for the lumber camp. He's just taking the straggler trees instead.
Sheesh.
And DauT actually goes for the lumber camp. So DauT didn't pay attention. He might be wondering, like, how Vinchester has that dock. It's a pretty easy answer. There's 308 wood on each one of these trees. 600 wood between 6 trees. The more consistent play over time is to go for the lumber camp, but the better play early is just to go onto the straggler trees. Not spend the 100 wood for the lumber camp. And then get your dock up super early and you can start making fishing ships. Without looking at the tech tree, who has a better navy, Incas or Celts? Incas. Now we can check the tech tree. Incas have shipwright. Incas have dry dock. Incas have fast fire. Galleon with bracer. Celts have shipwright. No fast fire. Galleon without bracer. I mean, Incas don't have a cannon galleon equivalent. And no heavy demo ship, but like... should still be good. Incas do not have dromans, no. Looks like they start with an elite skirmisher as well. There's a lot of things happening on this map. The middle water, obviously. There's some fish in it. A lot of food on the fish. The War Lembos. The boars with 400 food on them. I think the first boar he brought in had 400. This one has 423, so quite good. And then a lot of food on the berries, too. 2,000 food from these berries. Celts on water sucks. Celts on water early is really good because of the wood bonus. Like, Celts is a really solid water civ in feudal age. But, like, at later stages of the game, not having bracer hurts a lot. I wouldn't say they suck, though, because they do get shipwright. They do get dry dock. They do get heavy demo. How do meso civs ever kill castles on pure water maps? The old-fashioned way, brother. Transport siege rams and trebs. Or just don't play them in the late game on water maps? Lambie, thank you. Once again, Lars, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Man, you gotta be so careful with these starting ships, right? Have to be so careful on placing your early dock. We almost saw Vinchester lose the villager or lose the dock. He took the risk, though, and he has the better eco because of it, because his fishing ships have been out for so much longer. And now DauT and Vinchester just kind of engaging with the skirms. Vinchester hits him once. DauT hits him back. And you basically just want to weaken this guy to the point where he can't come in and harass any of your villagers, right? Wow. DauT has 15 villagers on food. DauT is going for a fast castle approach, I believe. Or maybe just lacking the fish that early just put him back so far. And he was unable to click up to the feudal age. Vinchester's already in feudal right as DauT clicks. And this is just not good, man. DauT has to adapt into a fast castle build now. Not noticing that his trees had 308 wood on them and going for that lumber camp hurt him so bad. Theoretically, with Celts, he should have had the dock up faster and the fishing ships out faster than Vinchester with the Incas. With these colors, I can't tell who is who. Perfect way to watch hyper random. Oh, you. All right, J-Dog. I guess you have some color blindness, right? We'll switch him to red. I know a lot of people are going to be mad, but we're doing it for J-Dog, man. We're doing it for J-Dog. And if you got a problem with J-Dog, you got a problem with me. All right? Galley's taking out the fish. We knew this was going to happen. DauT is still microing this one war Lemboss that he has. Vinchester's eco. Much better than DauT's because he had the fishing ships really early. I have a problem with you, but not with J-Dog. Is that allowed? Debatable. Vinchester should add in more fish now, I think, right? Like, really take advantage of your water control. Thank you for respect all people. You're welcome. I'm a huge respecter, dude. DauT's going to click up soon. What is the play? Is it going to be forward vills? Is it going to be a pushback onto water? That'll be tough, right? Vinchester can control a lot of areas here. Maybe it's a relic play. There are 5 relics on this map, and one of them is on this starting island. Starting island, I say. It's on the middle island. Nothing starting about this. There's not even any res to take there. Just some stone. Has to be a castle drop. Castle drop. Wow. Yeah, that's the problem with redocking. He's gonna find you. Fire galleys in here being queued up. Unfortunately, DauT can't find a way to repair that dock. He really wants to take care of this skirmisher, for sure, and he does. So now Vinchester doesn't have any information on what DauT's doing. He knows it's going to be a fast castle from DauT, because there's nothing else, right? It's just, is it going to be a land approach or a water approach? The dock over here would indicate a water approach. The fact he still has units inside here would indicate he wants to get back on water. And if that's the case, Vinchester, honestly, right now should be doing a better job at scouting the shoreline and making sure that DauT doesn't have any secondary docks. Eagles on the way for Vinch. DauT's ships will sadly eject before he can get the war galley tech. So good job from Vinch forcing that out. War galley tech queued up in the safe dock behind here. The one dock that Vinchester doesn't see. And DauT actually manages to save his fire galleys for a little bit. So these ones might actually take advantage of that war galley technology. Another one coming out over here, too. Vinchester is probably going to lose his fish. Really nice job from DauT to keep these things safe, to distract the galleys, and to pull this stuff over here, too. 10 seconds away. Fires still coming out here from DauT. Vinchester, however, having eagles on the middle, and DauT can see that. So might switch into some sort of land approach if he loses the Navy and loses that dock. What a spot to sit back here. On the hill with the galleys behind the dock. More fires on the way from DauT. Pulls back the weak ones. And pushes back the galleys too. He should be able to take out the fish soon. Meanwhile, his eco at home, 31 vills. Still taking advantage of those berries so he can still keep the villagers coming out. It's fairly weak overall, that's for sure. Good job from Vinchester to hold this with a feudal navy. Really taking advantage of that hill and his dock positioning. And DauT still hasn't killed the fish. Like, just send one fire to kill the fish, maybe. They're right there. It feels like they're so appealing, right? They're so appetizing. They're just sitting right in front of you. Vinchester is still getting food from them. Did anyone read? No one read. Except the J-Dog. He read about the colors, and we were like, okay, J-Dog. We got you, dog. Now the fish are going down. Vinchester has been kicked off water. For the time being. Still got ships in here. Sending the eagles around now. DauT goes for a second TC, and that TC is going to go up. I don't think those eagles can deny it. 50% already. Not a lot of upgrades. Actually, no upgrades on these things. And they're still just Eagle Scouts. Town Center will go up over here from Vinchester. Holy gold. 12.5k gold just in this one little area. Eagles come in. They find the TC right away. Good damage from DauT. Solid damage from DauT thus far on those Eagles. Vinchester now knows there's a second TC there. He's still ahead on res collected. The fish did wonders for him. But now we're running into some food issues for Vinchester as he only has these berries left. 650 on those. No farms yet for Vinch at all. And no fish anymore either. So if he wants to keep the villagers coming out, he's going to need to make some farms. Once these berries run out, which they're about to. Do we have El Dorado somewhere? Yeah, that's El Dorado right there. The Incas have already found El Dorado. They're hiding it from us. Nice demo there from DauT. DauT just needs to contest water enough to keep Vinchester from fishing. That's it. That's all he needs to do. Villager count, 48 for DauT, 43 for Vinch. We might have ourselves a game. We might have ourselves a game. Now, late game, Celts versus Incas. Kameyuks are king, right? Until we get Celt Siege. But if water's involved, kind of negates the siege a little bit. Woads. Kameyuks kill Woads. They kill Paladins. Like, Celts kind of struggle against Kameyuks if they don't have siege. Do Kameyuks really kill Woads? Yes. Yes, they do. Maybe not in the 1v1, but definitely in groups. Onager help should clear everything Incas can make, right? Why do you even need the helps? Why not Onager? Whoa. Onager champion. Fish are being added again from Vinchester. He's got 5 fishing ships again. So DauT couldn't keep the fish away. He still has the villager lead, 60 against 55, but the fish kind of make up the difference, right? And Vinchester's still getting all that food from the center. And he goes for a 4th TC now. So Vinchester's eco is going to start scaling ahead of DauT's. He's also grabbing the relics. He's got another relic over here. He's already grabbed one from this side. He can get the one from the back, so he's going to have 3 relics. There's the one from the middle he can get, and then he might even be able to sneak this one as well. DauT goes for a 4th TC. Woads create faster, though, and both are created from a castle. I mean, we're just talking about... There's a lot of different factors, obviously. Woads are a better raiding unit. Woads might be better 1v1. I'm not certain about that matchup, but we're talking about like late game unit composition battles. Woads will not kill the Kamex fast enough to make the production time be a factor. And Woads also die to slingers, yeah. Are Woads or extra armor eagles better? Oh, Woads. The extra armor only helps with pierce armor. Woads clear eagles in almost every possible sense. Barracks on the side from Vinch. 4 TCs behind this, by the way. And the water control. DauT really needs to grab this. Vinchester, like, there's a world where Vinchester denies that and sends a monk forward and snipes that, and then he starts the relic countdown. Once he gets the one in the middle, obviously. But DauT is going to grab this. He'll send the scout forward, and he'll kill that eagle, and he'll bring back the relics. So good job from DauT there. At least 1 relic from him. It's very nice. Yeah, it should be like a champ scorpion... something from Kelt. Should definitely be something along those lines. DauT's found the forward. He's found the forward. He knows. I think he's going to go for a castle over here. And then maybe he can start with the woad production. Heavy Scorpion Woad. Heavy Scorpion Woad is very expensive, but it's also very good. It could be that. Both players gearing up towards Imperial H. Vinchester at 93 bills, DauT at 96, man. Okay, we got ourselves a good setup for Game 5. I think Vinchester definitely has the advantage here in positioning. Obviously, he's got the 3 relics, right? He can get this relic as well from the center, which he's going for right now. So it's going to be 4-1 on relic count. They'll have all the stone in the middle, too. They'll have the water control. But DauT has not been idle. He's been farming. He's been setting up his eco behind this. And you can see 40 on food versus 29. And Vinchester, I think, he's gonna put way too much effort into this forward. I think DauT will clear this up fairly easily. DauT sees the archer range now. He'll send some woads out to deal with this. Vinchester will go for some slingers here. But in low numbers, the woads should still be fine against the slingers. Like, the slingers do, what, plus 10 against infantry? Plus 8, maybe? Plus 10. And the woads have 70 HP and 11 attack. I think this is way too much of an investment for this forward from Vinchester. No more villagers here. You can't go for a castle to support this. Like one Treb and some Woads, and this thing should be cleared. Nice snipe on the Slinger. And yeah, it's like one castle built with 2 villagers. It's not enough, right? Imperial Age is 10 seconds away from DauT. Woads are coming in. That's not enough Slingers to fight these. Those Slingers are going to die really easily against these Woads. And DauT will come in with the scouts. He's going to try and snipe the monks. Vinchester tries to save those. Couple Woad conversions, but I mean, these Slingers are going to get cleared up. DauT will see the castle, and the Treb immediately will target this. And this castle needs to be deleted. I think Vinchester should have done a more condensed push in a different area. This is just distracting him a lot. And all of this stuff is going to be cleared by DauT. This is actually doing quite a big favor to DauT, because now DauT can take his mind off this area to some extent. Go for a forward castle here and think about the water. This is, and like, I've done this so many times in my games in the past, and I'm not comparing myself to Vinch or anything. I'm just saying, like, I go forward for something stupid like this when I have an advantage with 2 villagers or 1 villager or whatever, because I'm gaming, you know, and I don't pay attention. When I really should just be focusing on securing water control, securing the middle island, securing the sides of the map, and playing for the late game with my advantage. Shipwright. Heated shot. DauT is going to play full Celt Navy here. And he still has the Woads, and this is just easily cleared. Still a decent position for Vinchester, though. 3 relics, right? Make it 4 soon. He collected it. I don't know if he's actually... Ah. Dude, look at this guy's legs, man. He's tired. Just let him drop it off, bro. He can't hold it forever. Having no cannon galleon is going to really hurt Vinch here. How does he ever attack this castle? He has to come from the side with Trebs. He can set up Trebs over here, which is fantastic. And he's got a lot of stone over here, which is great. He can set up castles and whatnot. But this position in particular is really solid for DauT. DauT already got Shipwright. Vinchester did not get Shipwright. But Vinchester, like we said before, he's got Bracer on his galleons. And Shipwright comes in now. DauT has heavy demos, though, and it's a very confined space. If you just... Dude, this is so confined. If you just build up like 20 heavy demos, it feels like no matter what Vinchester does, you can just clear this. And some good demo shots already by DauT. Demos coming out. He's not garrisoning them. He's just sending them. Just sending them in. He's taking the gold over here. Castle over here would be clutch as well. He's looking for more stone, right? Vinchester has a lot of stone available on this side. And Vinchester currently doing quite well on the water. He's taking some demo hits, but that's fine. Guild's now on the way for DauT. Vinchester goes for another castle over here. Looks like the Woads died somewhere. Unclear as to where. I'm looking for the bodies and I can't find them. Uh-oh. Like I said, it's such a confined space. Vinchester's going to tank demo hits. He's going to tank a lot of demo hits, dude. Not having heavy demo is going to hurt here for sure. And DauT is just blowing stuff up. He is just blowing stuff up currently. Good demo hits from DauT once again. He's not saving enough, though. He's sending them out one by one. You got to garrison these guys. Or maybe not. Maybe you just keep getting big hits like that. Woads are over here. Okay. The Woads are over here. Slingers are trying to take those out. Like I said, you need the numbers from the Slingers. The Woads, if they get close, they're still going to slay. And the water battle is kind of evening out a little bit. Elite Woad Raider is in. Wow. Not as good of an upgrade as it used to be. Used to take Woads from 8 to 13 attack. Now it takes them from 11 to 14. And a little bit of extra HP, but it's still a really great upgrade. And Vinchester again! Going for a castle in just like a random position. These Woads can kill the wall and deny this thing. They can also just kill this castle foundation, I think. I think they can out-damage what the villagers are building, and they are! And Vinchester needs to delete that castle. Still trying to take out the Navy here. Both players still with enough gold to go on. Vinchester obviously with more with the relics. But Vinchester needs to worry about these Woads coming in. And 2 Slingers is not going to be enough. He needs more. Castle over here from Vinch. That's a good castle. There's gold aplenty over on this side. Prop rotation coming in from Vinch. He's starting to realize. He's starting to believe that this game might go deep. And that gate's not going to hold. Gate is not going to hold. The Woads are in. DauT goes after the Slingers immediately. Are there enough Slingers here to stop this? Numbers are falling. Numbers are falling. The Woads are taking them out, but looks like Vinchester should be able to hold. Meanwhile, in the water. Very sloppy on the water from DauT. It must be said. Obviously, there's a lot going on everywhere else, but he's been sending the demos in like one by one. Was never really patrolling his galleons or anything either. Definitely focused on other places for sure. And now he's sending the Woads through the galleon fire. It's definitely not good. Elite Kameok on the way from Vinch. I don't know if DauT's going to have the gold supply to sustain the army that he wants to go for. There's still 6,900 gold available there, so that's great. It's double castle over here, and now he's adding the siege. Oh, man. We're going to see Kameok, Slinger, maybe Onager versus, like, Onager, Woad, Scorpion. Gonna be sick. Stronghold on the way. Fura Celtica. When's the last time we saw Stronghold? That's why he's setting up the double castle. So his units can heal within the perimeter of the castle. Infantry heals within the radius of the castle with Stronghold. Not this guy, because he's not close enough. But these guys are going to be healing over time. It's very slow. It should be, like, faster than that. Does not stack? No, it doesn't stack. Krebs pushing on this side. Kameoks are an issue. Kameoks are definitely an issue. We need big Onager shots from DauT. And it's elite Kameok. Siege Engineers coming in as well for Vinchester. Fantastic. He gets some Onager shots. Woad's fighting up against the Kameoks, and the Onagers helped a ton there to damage those early. If you're going to fight Woads with Kameoks, you're going to need like 15, 20 Kameoks in a stack. Do they heal faster if they garrison the castle? I don't think it stacks that way either. Slinger's being pushed back as well. Oh boy. Oh, boy. This is why we watch Master of Hyper Random. For the late game Incas against the late game Celts. Is this tech worth getting? I don't know. Probably not. Siege Engineers is in from Vinchester. So his Trebs have longer range than DauT's. But DauT trying to repair these Trebs and dealing with the low numbers of Kameyuks with his Woads. However, look at this. What is happening on this side? Vinchester focused on the right. The left side, the Woads are pushing in. The Onagers are pushing in. And DauT is going for a castle up against the edge of the map. He's going to cut himself a way in to get to that castle with the villagers. Unless there's already one. There is already one. There's a hole. More Kameyuks pushing forward from Vinchester. He lost so many villagers over there. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Trebs still trying to be killed. These Trebs are surviving, and there's more Woads from DauT. Kameyuks are pushing forward. Not enough. There's never any mass. There's always a big group of Woads, and there's always like 5 or 6 Kameyuks. Castle will go down soon. A lot of Kameyuks here, though. And they're pushing in. The siege might be taken out before the castle goes down. Let's see. Castle goes up from DauT. Castle goes down from Vinchester. On the other side, DauT pushes forward for another castle. He's running out of gold, folks. He's got 30. He's still got 3,200. Hang on a second. He's fine. 170 pop from DauT. 200 population from Vinchester. A lot of that is on the water, though. Not being very useful at the moment. And the Woads are coming in for the Trebs. There's just never enough room for the Kameyuks. Vinchester needs to delete some of his navy. He's running into population issues. He can't have enough Kameyuks on either side. DauT should probably consider murder holes as well, as these Kameyuks just sit underneath that castle. Absolutely a fan of this game 5. Absolutely a fan. Murder holes on the way for DauT. The Kameyuks are beginning to stack up. The castle is there supporting, but the stream of Woads just never ends, it feels like. There's still 19 Woads in the queue. They just keep coming, and the castles from DauT are pushing forward. The castles from Vinchester dying. Murder holes is huge. Kameyuks get taken out. Woads coming in to try and snipe this Treb. He's trying to save the castle on the edge of the map. Will the Woads be enough to take out this Treb? I think they might. And he does. The castle's still alive. Meanwhile, on this side, DauT is going to find a little bit more gold. 185 extra gold over here. 185 extra gold. There's also a gold right here if he clears up the water. There's stone right here too. Vinchester's still just these 2 villagers in the middle. 5,000 stone there total. 2 villas just working away. Eventually they'll get it. And Vinchester has run so many units into this castle. 36 kills on the castle. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 44. Like, wow, bro. This castle has gone insane. This is the most valuable castle on the edge of the map I think I've ever seen. Are you playing on all visible, Vinchester said, as this Kameyuk moonwalks his way into death. He just might be. He just might be. Strongholds getting some value now, healing mass numbers of Woads. Onagers are all massed up over here. We've got the trebuchets behind them. We've got a big battle brewing. Huge battle brewing over here. Vinchester finally has the Kameyuks stack that he needs, but DauT has the Onagers. We're not looking on the other side, man. Maybe just for a bit. Okay, nothing's happening. We're looking over here. DauT, can he get the big shots? Takes out 4. Another castle forward from DauT. Man, he's going to feel good about this one if he wins this. After that start. WOD's coming in. They're going to be able to clear the trebs, I think. The castle is staying alive. No fight over here just yet. I'm going to keep an eye on that. And all of the trebs go down, and the castle is still alive, baby. 13k damage taken on that castle. 50 kills on the castle. Vinch is almost out of gold. He still has the relics. He's got this big army over here. All of his buildings are falling. He's still controlling 2 golds via his navy. But it... Oh, man, it feels like DauT is just going to pressure here soon. Takes out all the buildings. Pushes forward with the onagers. Siege onager on the way. SO! And here it comes. Maybe not. We're waiting for the fight. Wow! Vinchester's killing every onager with trebs. DauT needs more. He's making more. If the onagers go down, the Kameyuks can engage against this. Kameyuks are coming forward. Vinchester pulls back once again. Got to be really careful with the slingers. And DauT has to be careful with his onager numbers too. He does take out the treb though, but he loses the onager. Vinchester might think that's an invitation to come forward. He's coming forward. Siege onager is 15 seconds away from kicking. He still doesn't come forward. Vinchester also has monks to convert the onagers. Back and forth it goes, and the Kameyuks come in, and oh, they take so much damage. Oh, they take so much damage. But the onager was converted, and he kills it in time. The Kameyuks still trying to come in. Big shot from DauT. It just misses. DauT's looking for a big shot. Big shot. Big shot! 7 Kameyuks folded. Castle goes down. Onager converted. More onagers following up behind from DauT. And he's trying to go after the monks. He's trying to go after the slingers. The WODs take out the Kameyuks. And the slingers are the only thing that's left. Never mind, the slingers are not the only thing that's left. The slingers are dead, dude. They're dead. DauT clears everything. Sick game. So hype. So hype. The WODs win. At the end of the day, Vinchester's still not giving up here, though. He's adding more archer ranges. He's actually running out of wood now. If he can't hold this, he's going to have no wood. And how is he ever going to hold against these WODs? I guess he's banking on the fact that DauT's going to run out of gold. And he has the relics, but still, like, DauT is selling food. He got guilds earlier. He's killing everything. So sick, man. Even skirms being made now for Vinch. I mean, he's still at 180 pop. You don't really resign at 180 pop, right? Something you don't do is he sells 3,000 food. Skirm Pike against WODs. Not optimal. I think this KD is gonna jack up for DauT real soon. Damn, dude. How many buildings do you think Vinchester has lost this game? If you were to, like, at the end of the game, when we stop here, how many buildings do you think Vinchester has lost? I think it's going to be like 80. At least 3. 40? Maybe it'll be around 40. I mean, DauT still hasn't pushed his way into the main eco. Does DauT have gold? DauT has gold over here. DauT needs to get back on water for sure. Maybe over here could be the way he takes back water. Because his gold is under threat of Vinchester. And Vinchester is pushing out on this side. Hang on a second. If DauT runs out of gold, No more onagers. And Vinchester still has the relics. This game ain't over yet. Some really good damage from DauT on this side. Vinchester has found himself some wood over here. The castle finally went down on the edge of the map. Vinchester also has access to most of the stone on the map. DauT needs a concerted push, and I think he knows it. He's going into Celt Lightcap now and Siege Ram. I think it's time to start chopping the wood with the onagers, if you're DauT. I think it's time to start cutting all this wood down with the onagers. Maybe, like, sneak some onagers over here to do the same thing. This guy needs to start working on this stuff. Oh boy, get the sheep out of the way. Get these sheep out of the way. Who brought the sheep to the battlefield? I don't care if they're your friends, Clark. Bring them home. War sheep. Damn, dude. Seems like DauT can't do much about this over here. But it seems like Vinch can't do much about this over here. Unfortunately for DauT, that's where the gold is. That's where the stone is. And that's where a lot of wood is, which is crucial for Vinchester. KD is kind of spiraling out of control here. But gold supply is not there. DauT is now officially out of gold. Needs to be super careful with these gold units of his. The monks are coming in. Lightcap are here now from DauT. Monks are going to try and convert these SO. If Vinchester could get a huge shot with the converted SO, it could be massive. Oh my god. I think DauT just pooed his pants a little bit. When he saw that. I think he peed a little bit. That was almost a massive shot. Wode's still working away. The stronghold tech is going to help if you want to heal all these up. Unfortunately, as another SO gets converted, unfortunately, there's not a castle really close by to do that. Devotion on the way for DauT. He wants to be devoted. Castle is going to go down from Vinchester, I think. Not yet, but on the next volley it will. And then DauT can try and push in. SO get converted once more. And big shot on the skirms. Holy man. Huge shot on the skirms. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, Trebs are working away. DauT pushes on the right. Vinchester pushing on the left. Remember, Vinchester's relics are here. Vinchester's relics are here, so he can't give up the base completely. Unless he wants to move the relics, he can't give it up completely. 50 woads on the field for DauT. Still tons of stone available for Vinchester. This stone is almost gone, but he's got 2.3k in the bank. And he's going to take out one of these Trebs. Those Trebs are so tough for DauT to replace. DauT has 2 Trebs over here. He's still got some woads over here too. Vinchester, 6 on food currently. 6 on food versus 65. This Treb is this push. If he loses this Treb, this push is over. The woads, 32 kills. The SO, 19 kills. Make it 21. And DauT dives with these woads. He's going to clear up all this stuff. But he's going to have to pull him back at some point. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kameok's going crazy against the Wodes, man. Kameok's going crazy against the Wodes. I think DauT pulled these Trebs back further. He did. Both players now falling in population, struggling to keep the queue up. Especially Vinchester. He's back on 45 on food, so he's done a really good job replacing his farming eco over there. As he takes out the Treb from DauT, and he converted the last SO. So the push over here is kind of stopped. The stone is gone in the middle. No more stone coming in for Vinch. 2,600 in the bank. What a game, dude. Now what is the question? Exactly. Now what? Now what? Incas are better in the trash game. Isn't there a gold near DauT space? It's very low. It's got 239 on it. And it was ranged by the galleons for the longest time, so that's why he hasn't been taking it. Remember, Vinchester has access to crop rotation as well. This could be a wood game. These Wodes are going to be very tough for Vinch to kill. He does have a lot of gold, so maybe he could go for Slingers. Slingers aren't great against Light Cav, even Celtic Light Cav. Not fantastic. So DauT just needs to keep his Wodes alive, because Wodes are like the power unit here. Saying that, Vinchester is going for the ungodly gate trap in the back. And he's going to try and keep these Wodes penned. Oh, no. DauT. What are we doing? DauT. He's... What is the... What? You could have just left here, dude. You didn't have to go for the whole world tour through the base of Vinchester, under the castle, through the Slingers, and under the TC. Selling more res. Do they get guilds? They get guilds. Vinchester has guilds. Okay, so both players have guilds. And Vinchester pushing forward now with the Kameoks. DauT struggling over here. He's still got the 2 Trebs that he's kept safe. But now he's losing Wodes to these ships. Oh no, dude. You don't want to lose gold units like that. Yeah, DauT's running out of steam, 100%. And Vinchester still has so much stone. Still has gold in the bank. More Wodes coming in from DauT. And he's going back on water. With 0 on gold. Another winning game DauT lost. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I think Vinchester played this really, like, obviously the early stages was not great, but, like, when he locked everything down, made the decision to go into trash units, and then shifted everything to the left, I think it's really hard for DauT to stop that. Vinchester actually ends up deleting that castle foundation before DauT can take it out, and he's just taking the rest of this gold. There's going to be no gold left on the map soon, once this gold is gone. That's the last tile of gold. 1 demo for DauT. Wodes are over here. Vinchester, 4 relics. Only 65k wood left on the map. This could be a wood game. And if it's a wood game, DauT is 15k of it. Plus these ones. 24k. Vinchester definitely has more available. Murder Hole is on the way for Vinch. Gonna be forced to give up this castle. DauT clears up some of the navy from Vinchester. So he can gain access to this wood. Okay. DauT still at 160 pop. What are the prices at? The prices are bare bones for everything but stone. And Vinch needs to be careful selling stone because DauT can buy then stone at cheap prices, right? $37 cameos. That should be the death. This should be the death. Vinch should do Inca Vills as attack units to conserve the wood. Meh. Nah. Does have enough food. I mean, he could sell 8,000 food right now and he'd be fine. Two SO in a dream. Yep. He needs the SO to fight the Chemeox. He needs the SO, and Vinchester hasn't seen an SO in a long time, so Vinchester might patrol in, like, stacked, and get absolutely cooked because of it. That's what DauT's hoping, anyway. 170 pop for DauT. 200 population for Vinchester. This would be a juicy SO shot. He's deleting the lumber camp so the SO gets there faster. But the SO decides to go around the other way for no reason whatsoever. Thank you, pathing. DauT is trying to bait Vinchester into a stack. Vinch can't see this thing. He doesn't know about the SO. DauT is trying to bake him. He's trying to bait him into stacking up, and he did. He got good damage with that SO. He's going to get a good shot here, and he clears up the army almost for free. Beautiful. He's trying to bake him. Wode's coming in. 0 on gold now for Vinch. Some villagers will die. Not a ton, though. And the 2 trebs will push forward. And once again, DauT is pushing somehow. And Vinchester is making Skirm help. I think both players should be looking at woodlines right now. How much wood they have left over. Vinchester's still got all of this stuff over here. And he has crop rotation, which DauT does not have. More onagers on the way from DauT. Vinchester adding in more monks now. They're doing all of this with very little gold. Capture Age, we can actually look at it when there's a lull here. Capture Age actually shows us how much they made, how much gold they made from selling in the market now, specifically. Which is really great as that onager goes down. DauT will pull these back again. Vinchester's still pushing over on this side. Oh, that's annoying. And one of these onagers is all the way on this side too. DauT needs to get that back to his base somehow. Vinch had a ton of stone in the bank. It's kind of dwindling now as he's repairing this castle. DauT's just holding on to these 2 trebs. 63 kills on these woads. He can maybe dive for the castle now with the woads. I think if he attacks the castle straight up with the woads, he's going to lose a bunch, but he will kill it. Still some raids on this side too. Still the navy here from Vinchester being so annoying. DauT garrisons his galleons. He might be able to take out a few of these ships, but not all of them. Sometimes it's a strat to let your opponent keep repairing the castle, yeah. Vinch now sells 5,000 food. 6,000 food. And he suddenly has gold again. And DauT, no, that's not what you want to see! Throws away the siege onager. Wode's taking the fight. 28 woads on the field. Castle still remaining alive. Vinchester is down to 250 stone now. Woad's still running into these galleons on the shoreline, and the galleons are still killing villagers too. It's 117 villagers for both. Light Cav coming in, trying to snipe the monk. Good garrison there from Vinchester. Castle has taken 27,000 damage. And Vinchester now buying stone. He had 2,000 stone in the bank, and now he's buying it. As the Trebs take out the monk, what a snipe there from DauT. Before the onager arrives, the Trebs snipe the monk. Vinchester continues to hold the castle. He's also pushing over here. DauT is down to 130 population. He's still trying to clear up the navy, and he does. He does actually clear up the navy. But the Trebs... Oh, what is happening here? Misclick from DauT. The Trebs roll forward, and they die. 4 woads left. Yep. Not a lot. Let's take a look at the market statistics. Gold gained from market, 10,400. 6,400 for Vinchester. GG incoming in 50 seconds. We'll see, man. We'll see. We thought we'd see it before. DauT clears up the Treb. Both Trebs. And the army over here, and he holds the castle. There's so much market usage happening, and Vinchester buys himself a castle. Wow. He just straight up buys himself a castle forward. DauT could deny this with this onager. This would be heartbreaking for Vinchester if this happened. The villagers are coming forward. DauT sees the vills coming forward. And the castle has begun. 135 pop for DauT. He's only got villagers in the queue. He's selling everything for another Treb. And he backs up. This is the final relic. Vinchester could actually win through relic victory. I mean, he could have made a wonder, too, with all the stone he had, but I don't think he was thinking along those lines. Also, you could lose the game if you have 20 vills building a wonder and not working on your eco. Woad's going for the Treb. Murder Holes is in from Vinch, so he will lose some Woad Raiders here, DauT. As the Halbs come in, and that's an insane attack round from DauT. Insane attack round. His Trebs survive. Vinchester's army pushing forward dies. And Vinch's Treb went down earlier. They're still contesting on water. Like, just the sheer amount of areas that they are fighting here is insane. 140 pop for DauT. He's beginning to think about stabilizing. And Vinchester might be setting up to just attack this monastery, honestly. That's what he's doing. He's going to go after the monastery. He has 8,000 relic gold collected this game versus 2,000 from DauT. 8,000. Wood? There's not a lot of wood left, that's for sure. 3,200. It's wood over here from DauT. Wood over here from Vinchester. And the stone is all gone from Vinch, so the castle will go down. 130 pop from DauT. He's just barely holding on, man. The monk is ready, too, from Vinch. Like, the monk was ready to come forward and snipe this relic. Over here, Castle's still protecting this, but, I mean, this is DauT's wood. You can't ignore this for too long. Big almost shot from DauT. Thought for sure he was going to get that one. The light cab and the woads are coming out for the monk. He can't quite convert that onager. And the woads are going to continue clearing the skirms. 117 population now from DauT. I think Vinchester has won this game. What a game, though. What a game. Celts versus Incas. I want to see this matchup more often. This game was sick. Yeah, it's over. DauT is cooked. 29k wood left on the map. I honestly, I was really impressed with DauT early. Early and imp, really impressed with him. I'm still quite impressed with the way he's been able to manage and keep his pushes alive and keep himself alive. But overall, like, Vinchester just settled in for the long game. He identified it earlier that it was going to be a long game than DauT did. And he just played his win conditions, man. DauT's at 112 pop, 87 villagers. Not an eco that you can sell with, right? You just don't have the wood and the food coming in to sell. And you're not even going to be gathering wood pretty soon because the Navy is shutting down this wood. You can't gather wood over on this side. So it's just going to be farms. Relics are important. The relics were very important here, too. I'm not certain if DauT fully realizes how many relics Vinchester has. He might think he only has, like, 2. Probably knows. Somewhere 4 or 5, probably. Where's the relic? It's right here. The amount of kills DauT's castles have gotten this game is insane. This one had 50 plus. This one over here had 50 plus. This one has 24. I think there was another one over here that had a bunch of kills too. But yeah, I think this is basically chalked. Vinchester pushing in. Barracks coming forward. Monastery now from Vinchester. Castle being pushed on the right. Navy in the middle. DauT snipes another trib. Onager's still here from DauT. There's 3 of them somehow. Castle continues to get kills. And a good attack round again. DauT holds. 107 population. He's selling food again. Game 5. He doesn't want to give up. No one puts DauT in a corner. Except Vinchester. Here he comes. This is a juicer. You know what DauT's thinking, right? You know what DauT's thinking. This is a juicy shot. 0 TC gaming for DauT. 0 TC gaming. The monks are converting. You gotta run, brother. And big shots. Big shots from the converted onagers on the woads. Big shot here from DauT. He's looking for one more, man. 82 population. He just wants one more shot. You know it. He knows he's lost. He's just looking for one more. Boom!
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax.
It's still live.
Hanging out with you.
I am here for the music.
No. Great game. Game 5. Vinchester with the comeback in the set. 3-2 for Vinch. Loving Masters of Hyper Random. Even farming in the center. Every single part of this map, witnessed a battle, it feels like. Absolutely every single part. Over here, 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 in the back. We had the forward over here. We had the double castles here. We had the fighting on the wood line. We had the main push from DauT into Vinchester's base. We had the castle on the edge of the map. $500 woads created. 229 Chemiox. 180 slingers. Total gold made from the market, 12,800. Relic gold, 9,200. Resources collected, actually fairly similar. And raisings, it turned out to be more for Vinchester. 81 buildings killed from DauT, and it was, 81 buildings killed from Vinchester and 78 from DauT. So there's your answer. KD, pretty much in DauT's favor. Killed 24 of his own units. But yeah, that was fantastic, man. Really, really nice. Love to see it. What a fun game. I want to see more Incas versus Celts matchup with lots of gold available in stone. Feels like in that game in particular, maybe the woads were favored because you have two different areas to attack from. If there's only one area, then the woads against the Chemiox doesn't feel that great, right?